Hey guys, and welcome to the Q&A. I promised I would do this before Monster Madness started, and thank you for everyone who sent in questions, and let's get right into it. I'm going to answer these questions just going down the line from what I see on the discussion tab, so they're in no particular order. I'm just going from the ones I see first. The first question is from Mountain Warriors. Who is your favorite Avenger? Mine is Captain. My favorite Avenger is definitely Hulk. The Incredible Hulk. I've liked Hulk throughout all of the different Avengers movies. Even the Professor Hulk I still did like. My favorite is the 2008 Incredible Hulk, though, from that movie. Definitely my favorite Hulk, and Hulk is definitely my favorite Avenger. The next question is from UK Reactions, and it is YouTube a job? JK, what's your favorite part about making YouTube videos? Most difficult part? So that's a good question. I definitely like making these videos for many reasons, but one is hearing from other people and being able to hear from people that are all over the world. That's definitely a great part about the thing I love so much about making YouTube videos. Definitely talking to you guys in the comments. I definitely like hearing from people all over the world. It's really crazy to think about that people watch my channel from all over the world. It's crazy. And that's definitely one of my favorite parts. I also just love covering movies. I love movies. And the most difficult part is probably the balance in between what I do on a normal day. Because I have work and then I have school on the side. So it is hard to balance that with YouTube and doing videos along with all the other stuff. The next question is from Mr. Aviator Boy. Who do you think would win? Kong with the battle axe or the Mega Kaiju? If you're not sure yet, I look forward to a vid on that. I will definitely be doing a video on that for sure. But if I had to say right now, it is really hard to determine that just because we haven't seen what Kong is going to look like and what his whole abilities are going to be. But that is a tough one. As of right now, I have to go with Mega Kaiju just because he is just who I think one of the more deadly monsters ever. So right now, I'd go with Mega Kaiju, although Kong, I think, would definitely be able to contest him, if not beat him, once Godzilla vs. Kong comes out. The next question is from Ahmad Zaki, and sorry if I mispronounced your name, I probably did. What's your favorite monster, and where do you live? I live in Malaysia. My favorite monster is definitely the Mega Kaiju. Definitely my favorite monster. I had him in the top of my list in a video I did about a year ago, and he is still my favorite monster. Definitely, I just thought the Mega Kaiju was awesome in Pacific Rim Uprising. Still is my favorite monster. And where do you live? I live in America, and more specifically, I live in Ohio. Yeah, that is, you live in Malaysia, that is crazy. That really is, that's, like I said, my favorite thing about YouTube is talking to people from so far away, and that's just crazy to think about that I have an audience that far around the world. The next question is from Red Comics, and I'm sorry, I said Read Comics, I don't know for how many times. I saw in your bio that it's Red Comics. Is there any kind of video you would like to do, but haven't yet, or can't? That's a good question. There are a lot of videos I'd like to do. I have multiple channels where I cover different stuff, but on this channel, for the most part, it's usually movies, and then there are a lot of amusement park ideas that we were going to do. We've reviewed a few parks already, and there's one big one in particular at Kings Island's a park we wanted to review, and we will eventually, but there was a new ride coming out this year called Orion that we were going to be doing a first day video about. But because of you-know-what, it may be delayed, and probably will be delayed, and usually comes out in May, and so we probably won't be able to review that ride or that park for a month or two and delayed. So we could be able to do that normally in a couple weeks, but we will not be able to do that because of you-know-what. The next question is from Trey Rex. If you were to be any Titan in the Monsterverse, which one would you choose? That's a good question. That is a very difficult question. There's a lot of awesome Titans. I'd like to be able to fly. I think that'd be an amazing ability. It's tough. I mean, even though I would love to fly, I think I have to pick Godzilla. I mean, who wouldn't want to be Godzilla, just an absolute force, and be able to travel through the water and be able to shoot atomic breath? I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to do that? And Godzilla is just too awesome. Then the next question is from Karen Martin. Are you going to be starting any older monster action movies into your reviews? I will be starting a series, most likely, reviewing my favorite movies coming up in maybe a week or two, where I'll be reviewing old movies that are my favorite movies. It's going to be called My Favorite Movies for the most part, and we will be reviewing older movies that are, in my opinion, my all-time favorite movies. So we will be doing that hopefully soon. Then the next question is from this name on screen right now. I don't even think I can pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. I don't think I can pronounce that name. But it said, next video, Spotted Hyena versus Red Kangaroo, or Godzilla versus Gypsy Avenger, Gypsy Danger, and Lizzie. So I'm definitely not the animal expert, and that is definitely not my expertise, but I would definitely check into the other matchup that he mentioned. Then the next question is from Cher Ludd. Do you have a favorite amusement park? Now that is a tough one. There are a lot of amusement parks I've done, and so many good ones. Universal, Disney, Kings Island, Cedar Point, just to name a few. It's very hard. Well, Disney World, there's 6 parks. It's very hard to pick one in particular. It's hard to beat Disney. There are different kinds of parks, but if I had to pick one over the others, if we had to go into Disney World, Hollywood Studios is my favorite from Disney World, and Disney World is just top-notch. So I'd have to go with probably Hollywood Studios at this time, although it depends on a lot of things, because Kings Island and Cedar Point are more thrill rides, while Hollywood Studios is a little different style. And then the last question is from Priscilla Prime. Kong versus Muto Prime, or King Ghidorah versus Muto Prime. I would definitely write down those matchups, and I would definitely be looking into the Muto Prime more, because that is a kaiju that I haven't looked much into, and I've seen a lot of people talking about him. So I would definitely look into that, and I've heard a lot about Muto Prime, and we haven't seen a lot, but I would definitely look into that and make sure to include him in some future matchups. Yeah, that's all the questions that I've seen at the time reading this. I've given everyone about over a day to put in their questions, so hopefully that was enough time, but I can always include other ones in a part 2. And I do want to give some shout-outs, though, because I said there's going to be a Q&A and shout-outs. There are a lot of subscribers that you don't have to comment to support me every day, obviously. But there are a few people that I would like to comment or shout out. There's one person, Red Comics, is someone who has watched my channel since the very beginning. He's given me multiple shout-outs, and he has been a huge supporter of this channel. So I definitely want to shout him out. He's commented on my videos when I had literally 10 subscribers. So I definitely want to shout him out. Definitely go subscribe to him. He helped me out when I had no subscribers, so I really want to give a big shout out to him. And then another person, just from reading these comments, is Trey Rex. He's commented on a lot of my videos. He made one of the possibly longest, most in-depth comments I've ever seen on YouTube on a previous video. So definitely want to give a shout out to him. He makes a lot of good content too. Makes a lot of kaiju videos, but he has commented on a lot of my videos in the past. Definitely want to shout him out. And then there's a lot of other people that I'm not trying to exclude anyone, because all the comments I've just read is basically a shout out already. But a lot of people that have supported my channel and have always been commenting and liking, so definitely want to thank everyone for that. And thanks again for 10,000 subscribers, because that's really what I was supposed to do this video for. Thanks for everyone who's watched and subscribed and whoever commented, and I will see you guys in the next video.